Hey guys, Glen Trayer, Mountain Man Journals. I know I haven't posted a video here for a little while. Been kind of busy. That project that I mentioned earlier, I was working on. I'm still working on that, still trying to get that rolling. Things are going pretty good for it, so I thank God for that. But been really working a lot on that. A lot of things to iron out yet, a lot of paperwork and stuff like that, so it kind of it's taking a little bit of time, and it's chewing up a lot of my time, so I haven't had much time to make videos. But today I'm going to be making a organizer, kind of a box with little bins in it, for my taps and my dies and stuff in my shop, because I got a bunch of individual taps and dies and stuff like that, and I don't have the, it didn't come as a set. I know this is kind of crude, this setup. I don't have my wood shop up and going yet, so it's kind of I got crude stuff to work with. But what I'm gonna do here is I want to square this edge off, take some of this down. So I'm just using a block plane, and just taking that rough edge off, kind of squaring it up a little bit. There's a lot of guys are probably saying, well, why don't you use a saw or something to square it up, Well, I don't know. I kind of like using the old school stuff, So I just enjoy doing it. So what I'm going to do, kind of got that edge squared up a little bit. Now I'm going to get the length that I want. Square this end off. Make sure that's squared. Cut that. I got a skill saw and stuff like that. I'm just going to use this hand saw and stuff for now. Like I said, I enjoy working with this, like hand tools and stuff, Just kind of double check that. Pretty close. Maybe get some of this off. Be glad when my wood shop's all set up. All right, that'll be real nice. Now, what I got to do is I got to measure my length that I want, which I think I'm going to go with 18 inches, or actually 16. I guess I'll probably go with. So so you know what, I'm going to take that down, because I only have this board. I planed this board down, and all I have to work with right now, so I better be careful. Don't want to use it all up, So I got my distance measured. from here to here. It's 14 inches. This edge is all scaled up, so I'm going to have to go probably make it bottom about 4 inches wide. And then what I'll do there is take a straight edge and yeah, there, it moved on me. Just make that, square that off. Now what I'm going to do is I'll take and I'll cut all these sides out and everything, and then I'll get back to you. So, see you in a bit. Alright guys, so here's kind of what we got. I gotta cut this one end off. It was a little long. I've already cut these down on the side. This will be my bottom, and this will be these two short ones will be my ends, and this is the one side. And I'm working on the other side here. Now, I've already done a bunch of this, so I wouldn't bore you guys or make the thing too long. So another reason I like using these tools is like the saw and the planes, jack planes and stuff, for my grandfather's, and I think that jack plane might even be my great-grandfather's. So kind of, I don't know, I just like using them for that reason too. Alright, that's my other side. What I'm going to do is got to get some finish nails, and I'll take and just put this right like this, and then I'll nail this together. Could use glue on this, you know, to help, but I'm not too worried about it. It's not like it's going to be holding anything real substantial or anything, just some taps and dies, like I said. And then this here, this will go in between, and I'll show you that then, but this will go in between several places down through here to kind of give little spacers to organize it. So I'm going to go get some finish nails and a little smaller hammer. I have my framing hammer out here, so get a little smaller hammer, and then I'll get back to you. Alright, see you in a little bit. Alright guys, got my finish nails. I'm going to move this a little bit here. You can see a little better what we're doing. Now, these finish nails are a little long for this, but that's all I got, so just got to be careful. Show you a little trick. If you're not worried about doing something, if you're not worried about lines or anything on your wood, to kind of help give you an idea where to place your nails too, you can take and put your block of wood here and just run a line like that, and just put your pieces along the side and run a line down, and this will show up a little better. Hopefully you can see that line, and then you just put that in the outside like such, and that'll show you where you can put your nails, kind of line it up. But you know, if you're not worried about, or if you're gonna sand it down or something like that. So let's see here. I've already done that with these. Now you gotta watch too that you don't split your board. You want to stay in off your edge. You get out there too close to your edge, you split your board, and it's still possible that I could split this board too. Now what I'm gonna do is take and come in off of my edge here pretty good. I'm only going to stick 3 of them in. Little tip too, sometimes you can take and just hit that head, just slight, or the tip of the nail, just slight, and that helps sometimes too. Punch through. You gotta go, don't want to go too far. Okay, now where to put that? Now what I'm going to do here is I'll take my C-clamp, put this over here on the edge, just enough so this board will fit right flat in there. And then I'll put the C-clamp, and that'll help hold that in place, so when I'm nailing, it's not giving me fits to try and push it over. So I'm lining up. A lot of times, my nail's moving on me. Yeah, see that? That's something you gotta be. I was gonna tell you, you gotta be careful of that your nails aren't angling up too high, or one way or the other. And being these are such long nails, I gotta really watch. Okay. Now you might have to move your C-clamp down to where you're nailing. So that it holds it so you can nail it there. Just gotta, yeah, that one's pulling too. But you just gotta watch, you know, where you're placing. This here is not a big deal. I'm not worried about it. I'm not building a cabinet, you know, or something like that, so I'm not as concerned about something like that as I would be if I was building a cabinet or something. So then I'm gonna take and I'll nail my end on, and I can, well, maybe I'll nail an end here and show you how that. Take it and pushed a little. And then take a nail here and then stick this on my end here. Now this is where you really got to watch that you don't split your board out. I'm only putting one nail on that side here because that's not gonna And like I said, it's not holding a lot of weight or anything, just to organize my taps. So I'm going to keep going on this, and then I'll show you when I put the dividers in. I'll show you that. Alright guys, so I got a bunch of these centers cut out. What'll be my spacers. I got one to cut yet. And we'll have that done. All you do, clean them ends up a little bit. All you do is just take down, just measure, your distance. Ends up being 3 7/8. Cutting your piece 3 7/8, and then placing it in there. And you can get as technical with this as you want. If you want exact spacings, you make exact spacings. Measure it out. You got 14 inches. So say you want one every 3 inches. Or however you would want it to be. So I found some smaller finish nails. They were a little short for doing the ends here, but I could have used them, but I'm just going to use them for this here. I'm not getting real picky with it. Just kind of make sure. I'll probably make about 3-inch center. From center to center. This end one will be a little smaller, but I'm not concerned about that. So I might actually go run it this way just a little bit, 3 inches, and mark it. And then 3 inches, mark it, and then I just take and turn this over, and I can look straight in on it. There, and then I flip it over. And I do the same on this side. And then I can line up, kind of square up my bottom a little bit. Like I said, this isn't nothing fancy yet. I'm worried about it being, super. I'm not building cabinets here, so and then you just continue on down the line doing that, and that gives you nice spacers all the way down through. So I'll show you what it looks like when it's done. Alright guys, so we got our organizer for my taps, for my tap and dies, and I can just place them in between each one there. It's nothing fancy, it was just something I needed, something to organize them a little bit. It's definitely nothing fancy, that's for sure, but it'll hold. You can see I punched through a nail there in the bottom. I got it angled down a little bit, but it'll work fine for what I need it for, So, well, fellas, hope you enjoyed this and little organization, and yeah. So like I said, I apologize for not getting so many videos out and stuff. This project I'm working on, and I'm hoping before too long I can tell you guys what it is and show you. But hopefully before too long I'll get that rolling good, and I can show you guys after I get all the paperwork finalized and all that legal bull. So well, I guess with that being said, guys, take care, God bless, and we'll see you on the next one. Alright, have a good one.